Hello everyone and welcome to Chapter 7 of Phase 2, that is Programming with TensorFlow. Today in Chapter 7 we're going to implement a non-linear equation using TensorFlow. To understand the basic difference between linear and non-linear equations, watch the simple yet brilliant explanation by Jimmy Chang at eHow Education channel on YouTube. There's a link for you to visit. I have a screenshot of the same as well, and I'd like to give you a very small, simple explanation of what Jimmy is trying to explain. Now, as you can see, linear equations have straight lines. Non-linear equations are curved. As well, a linear equation will have a degree of 1, that is x to the power 1, y to the power 1, z to the power 1, so on. In a non-linear equation, it will be a polynomial, that is not a degree of 1, rather more, like x square, x cube, x to the power 10, the root of x raised to the power 1.6, x raised to the power a negative integer. Let's see how these graphs are generated. To get started with, I'll show you the graph of y is equal to x. And as you can see, it's a straight line. It's a straight line. Whatever value of y, same value of x. You can see the values here. Whatever is the value of y, for minus, it's minus. Now let's see what happens if I raise it to the power of 2. Can you see how the graph has changed now? I'll tell you the reason why. X can either have a negative value or a positive value. If x has a negative value, the square of a negative value is positive, and therefore we get a graph on the second quadrant as well. Let's try for x to the power 3. Now this nonlinear equation has got a different graph. As you can see, now we are reaching the third quadrant. The reason is, for positive values, y doesn't change. But when we are talking about the negative values, negative into negative is positive, into negative is negative. Therefore, on the third quadrant, we're getting negative values of y. Now that you understand what is the basic difference between a linear and a non-linear equation, let us get started with the code. Today, we're going to implement a simple function, x squared into y plus a constant c. These are the lines of code. Again, similar reading resources which are common so far. Let's get started with the programming. Hello everyone and welcome to the 7th chapter of phase 2, that is programming with TensorFlow. Today, we're going to learn how to implement an equation in TensorFlow. What we're going to do is, as usual, we're going to import TensorFlow as TF, and the function that we are going to work on is x squared into y plus a constant c. We're going to declare x, y and c with the numbers 3, 4 and 2. X and y are variables, whereas c is a constant. Make sure v is capital, c is small. After that, we're going to start the equation, initialize it x into y plus c. We're going to store this value inside z. And as you know, whenever we are working with variables, we need to do init underscore op using tf.global variables initializer. We're going to start the session. Before that, let's run down all of these lines of code. Okay, print ses.run the value inside of z, which is 3 into 3 into 4 plus 4 plus 2. That is 36 plus 6 equals 42. Let's run it. That's what we get, 42. Let's check the value of x. Still is the same. Y is also the same. C is also the same. Finally, we're going to close the session. I hope that you enjoyed today's class as well. See you the next time with new content.